Welcome to Best Productly.
Best Digital Oscilloscope New Model 2020. We are going to check out top 10 best digital oscilloscope in current time. I mean, this list is best my personal opinion, and I try to list them best on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about this digital oscilloscope, you can check out the link down in the description and comment section below. Okay, so let's get started with the video.
Top 10.
JYETech SDS1104X-E Handheld Digital Tablet Oscilloscope Portable Storage Oscilloscope Kit with 2 channels, 100 MHz bandwidth, 1 GSOP per second sampling rate, 7 TFT LCD touchscreen plus %, 2 channels, 100 MHz analog bandwidth at 1 GSOP per second real-time sampling, 240-bit sample memory depth, plus 7 color TFT LCD touchscreen with 800-480 resolution. %2. Plus auto normal single 3 trigger modes. It is easy to capture instantaneous waveform. %A. Plus built-in high voltage protection module can tolerate
Top 9.
Stardo Handheld Digital Oscilloscope Kit 2.4 TFT with BNC-Clip cable probe and power supply. Stardo SQ15001 oscilloscope is an assembled finished machine. Not DE part, it can be used directly to avoid assembling welding process problems and greatly saves the assembly time. The sensitivity has been extended in both directions in width and height, which is wider and higher than others. It reaches 5 MV div, 20 V div, while others is only 10 MV div, 5 V div. It has been added the rotary encoder, makes parameter adjustment more quicker and easier for this updated digital oscilloscope.
Top 8.
ETEPON Digital Oscilloscope Kit with BNC-Clip cable probe with power supply, assembled finished machine, assembled finished ETEPON EM001 Digital Oscilloscope Kit is an assembled finished machine. No soldering assembly work needs. It can be used directly to avoid assembling welding process problems and greatly save your time. Upgraded version. The sensitivity of the EM001 has been extended both in width and height, which is wider and higher than the others. It reaches 5 MV div, 20 V div, while the others is only 10 MV div, 5 V div. Handheld. This updated digital oscilloscope can be handheld while the others can only be used by placing it on the desktop. Rotary encoder. It has been
Check out the description for more information and latest price.
Top 7.
OS3100G 2-channel 100 MHz oscilloscope, 23 measurement functions analog oscilloscope, size 220 VI, bandwidth. OS3100G. DC 100 MHz I dual channels 4 traces XY mode I digital readout directly memory function IX2 MV5.
Top 6.
JYETech DSO Shell fully assembled portable oscilloscope with enclosure and 10x BNC probe by NooElec. Low-cost digital storage oscilloscope with 2.4 TFT LCD. Model DSO150, DSO150. DSOShell is a budget-friendly, beautiful portable oscilloscope with 2.4 color TFT LCD. Includes a 1x10x BNC oscilloscope probe and enclosure. Fully assembled. Just add a power supply and start testing DSO150. has similar bandwidth as DSO-138, but contains significant improvements in structure, mechanics, and operation. DSO-150 runs on 9V power supply, do not use voltage higher than 10V. The power jack on the mainboard accepts standard 5.5mm 2.1mm DC plug. Alternative 2-pin connector, 0.1 pitch, is also provided to connect to different power sources.
Top 5.
Siglent SDS1104X-E 100 MHz digital oscilloscope 4 channels standard decoder, 100 MHz, 4 channels, 1 XAUs, 1 MPTS FFT standard decoder. SPI, UART RS232, CAN, LIN 16 digital channels, MSO, 4 channel series only. Option USB Arab and Florence MODULE 4 channel series only. Option USB Wi-Fi ADAPTER 4 channel series only. Option note. Refer user guide included along with the product before use.
Top 4.
Sibling Technologies SDS1104X-E 200 MHz digital oscilloscope 2 channels, gray, 200 MHz bandwidth real-time sampling rate up to 1 XAUs iRecord length, up to 14 MPTS standard serial bus triggering and decode, supports IAC.
Top 3.
Rigol MSO 507470 MHz mixed signal oscilloscope with 4 analog channels and UltraVision 2 technology. 4 analog channels with probes included utilize digital channels by adding PLA 2216 probe 8 DSOShell sampling with 100 million memory.
Top 2.
Coolman JYETech DSO Shell Oscilloscope D kit with open source 2.4-inch color TFT LCD plus shell plus D parts plus probe 15001K SMD pre-soldered. Update from Coolman 13803K. The sensitivity of DSOShell oscilloscope has been extended in both directions and is higher and wider than DSO138 oscilloscope. It reaches 5 MV div 20 V div, while DSO138 is only 10 MV div 5 V div. More applications display and MCU are now mounted on the same board, mainboard, to avoid using inter-board pin headers. Analog channel is placed on a separated board, which contains most user install parts. This brings in better separation between analog and digital circuits. Without the analog portion, the mainboard can be used in many other applications. Rotary encoder has been added. It makes parameter adjustment much quicker and easier. DSOShell comes with full enclosure. The front panel and top-bottom brackets are flexible for easy user modification. Detailed instruction. Detailed assembly instructions are provided in combination with troubleshooting guide and schematic.
Top 1.
DSO138 oscilloscope kit open source with probe 2.4 TFT1 MSPS digital oscilloscope kit with DSO138 case plus probe 13803K for electronic learning set. This kit uses ARM Cortex-M3 processor, STM32F103C8, and includes a 2.4-inch color TFT display screen. Can be used as ARM test development board. CAN freeze at any time. Waveform display. Hold function. Comes 1 Hz 3.3 V square wave test signal source. With automatic, regular and one-shot modes. Easy to capture the moment. Waveform. Available rising or falling edge trigger. Observable previous trigger waveform. Negative delay. With waveform parameter digital display, including frequency, period, pulse width, duty ratio, max, min, AVG. Peak virtual values. Waveform storage function. will not lose the waveform after power off. Partially open source. The MCU has been programmed. The oscilloscope circuit board's components are pre-soldered, no need soldered by yourself. The case is unassembled and requires assembly. Adjustable vertical displacement and with instructions which increase the likelihood of adding different features or developing new applications on the hardware for users.
All of the items are available on Amazon.com. I have included all of the links in the description. You can check out the link for the latest price. If you like this video, please hit the link button below, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.